I'm a very visual individual. I like that. That's my new Instagram bio. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to do today's video. I'm going to be sharing my favorite therapy activities to do with my kiddos. I'm going to be dividing the activities by 3 different goals. And the first one we're going to be talking about is articulation goals. So I'm going to first start off with showing you my articulation binder. And so when I open it up, it's not all in the same style, but it's all organized within one location. It's all in here. So if a child is working on their bilabial sounds, I have it labeled on the first page, bilabials. I open it up, different bilabial sounds. So these fishes, let's show it to you guys closer. These fishes go with this penguin activity that I will show you in a little bit. Another example is if a child is working on their voiced and unvoiced TH sounds, I also have that in here. I open it up and then I have my list of TH sounds that I'll be working with them. I have initial TH, middle TH, and final TH sounds. So where I get these little flashcards for each sound, there's a website called mommyspeechtherapy.com that has every sound in every single position, and it's free. And you can download each. The pictures are very good quality. I'll show you guys an example. For example, the D sound, this is what it would look like. This is the final D. These are the pictures that you see on their website, and you guys can check it out. Very clear images. I laminated it. I would definitely recommend that because you're gonna keep working with kiddos that have articulation. Kiddos that are old enough to understand how Jenga works. Obviously they take the piece out without having the tower fall. I would encourage them to practice those sounds. So for example, if we're doing the bilabials, we would take a Jenga piece out and then they would do, this one would be pin. And I would get an average on how accurately or inaccurately they say each sound. For example, they take one Jenga piece out, they would practice pin 3 times. And then it's my turn. And then I would do the same thing with them just so they don't feel like it's all on them and they're not overwhelmed. And they feel like it's a game. Because it kind of is, but it's not because you're in therapy. I have a patient, she's 5 years old. I glued this, or I taped this penguin to the wall over here, and these are the little fishes that go with the penguin. And so I would have her make a very funny sound after she would say the word. So I would have this taped, just imagine that it's taped for now, and I would have her say, now we're gonna say my. All right, now we need to do the funny sound to make Mr. Penguin eat. Let's do it. Nom, 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 nom. And they can go crazy. For them to stay encouraged, entertained, and engaged, you kind of have to be a little bit silly and a little extra, which I already am, so it fits perfectly within my role. So that's what I like to do for my younger kiddos who are working on articulations. I also wanted to share that you can encourage them to do, for especially the younger kiddos, you can do bubbles. Bubbles is a great reinforcement. I am 22 years old and I get very much entertained with bubbles. Come on, they're bubbles. Bubbles, wow. And then blow. Oh great, it's going on my laptop. That's not. All right. Let's do it the other way. Be very excited, very dramatic. Obviously it's just a ball of water, but to them, they're magical bubbles. You ready to pop, 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 pop? Some kiddos, they have to get used to this routine because sometimes they just want to focus on bubbles. They don't want to repeat sounds. Having someone model them will definitely help them understand, okay, I have to say a sound and then I can get bubbles. So I'll do one for me. It's hard because I'm pretending to be the patient and the clinician, so let's see how this goes. Mad. Can we say mad or if we're just focusing on the specific phoneme M? And then you would reinforce them with bubbles. Wow, so cool. I love bubbles. Wow. I think my camera got dirty. Let me clean this camera up. It doesn't have to be bubbles. It could be a toy that they like. It could be a car going down. I don't have toy cars with me at the moment, but let's pretend this is a toy car. And this is like a slide. My hand is a slide. I have a kiddo who's around 3.5 years old. He loves when cars go down really fast on the slide. I'm working on the Kaufman cards. So if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically sounds that go from CV to CVC to CVVC and help kids promote and develop their sounds. And so anyways, I have him put the car on the slide and have him say, let's say a CV sound, ba. Bob, or sometimes he says Baba. Baba, good job, good. We would encourage them, we would anticipate the go. Ready, set, Go, go, so fast, oh my gosh. And the go is a CV, and that's another CV sound that you guys can practice on. The possibilities are endless with children. They are really interesting human beings. Okay, so the next goal that we're going to be talking about are language goals. This is personally my favorite goals, and so I get a lot of my resources from the Type B SLP. A lot of my kiddos are working on expanding their utterances or using different word combinations within their speech, and so I like to use visual cues that break up each word, that help them form their words and not slur it, and know where the semantics go for each word. So I would have them describe what they see in the I Spy game. And so there's a variety of items on the table, and then let's say the item that we're trying to find is a blue highlighter. Have them find it, because you know it's a game that we're trying to be engaging. I'll say, good job, you found the blue highlighter. Now let's get the physical highlighter and put it on our magical paper. I call it magical paper to make it more engaging. And let's use our magic finger to make our sentences. I would use a tactile cue if it's the very first time I'm exposing this activity to them. And so I would get their finger and just go one by one. Let's say it together. I'll go first, and then you can go ahead and say it. I see the blue highlighter. And so what I also like to do with these kiddos is I like to do Play-Doh shapes. And so there's different colors for Play-Dohs, there's different shapes. And so let's say we're trying to do a star. I would put the yellow star on the last box, because that's where the object it says. And then let's use our magic finger to make our sentences. I see the yellow star. It's only $10 on the Type B SLP. Another language goal is answering WH questions. What, when, where, why, how, who. So I got this resource online for free as well. I believe I got it on, I got it on Teachers Pay Teachers. So it's describe a scene. It's a coloring worksheet with questions at the bottom. Okay, my family's talking. No voy a comer, abuelita. Porque estoy haciendo un video para mi YouTube. Come, sí, buen provecho. Buen provecho. We're gonna do a farmer's scene coloring worksheet. I would ask them to color, and then I would have them answer questions at the end. What is on her head? This is good for spatial concepts as well. I also printed this out. I got this from Teachers Pay Teachers. I believe I paid $5 for this. And so same thing, but it only focuses on one question at a time. Who has the present? The frog, the girl, or the turtle? And obviously, the visual cues help them know the answer. The last goal that we're going to be talking about are receptive goals. So I have a few kiddos working on body parts, and I like to give these kiddos visual aids. Definitely the first few sessions. I don't remember where I got this from, and I'm really mad that I don't remember, because I should remember, but I don't remember. Apparently the website that I got this from is called powerfulmothering.com, and I'm going to put that in the description box below. These have the visual cues, every body part that we can think of. And so I would start with my body part. Do you see my nose? And very, very close. My nose. That's my nose. Can you show me your nose? This is my ear. Do you see my ear? Once they kind of understand a little bit more on where their body parts are, I like to implement those skills with my famous potato head. So start off with the ears and maybe even the eyes. Can you put the eyes on Mr. Potato Head? And so the eyes are on the table. They would pick the eyes. I'll say, wow, good. That's Mr. Potato Head's eyes. Good job. And so obviously I'm pretending to be the patient. It's hard to when I don't have another person to mimic that. And if they get it wrong, they say, let's try again. If they don't remember, then we will use the visual cue to help them remember what a nose looks like. Or you can point to your nose. Remember, this is our nose. And then hopefully that will help them remember what the nose is for Mr. Potato Head. Or the eyes or the ears or whichever body part they're struggling with. The next one is, this is probably one of my favorite ones for receptive. Kiddos that are working on following 2 to 3 step commands. What I like to do is I get a whiteboard and a marker and I just draw 3 different shapes. So these are the 3 shapes that we're gonna work on. I would first start off with just a 1-step command and then build up from there. Make a smiley face in the triangle. All right, good job. Now we can do 2-step commands. Draw an X in the circle and a sad face in the square, like that. So it could be very basic. We can do another activity. So now we can do 3-step commands. Are you listening? Color the house blue, make a hat on the smiley face, and draw a balloon next to the boy. Something like that. So drawing is a little bit, I wouldn't say it's more difficult, but it's definitely more easier to to just color something instead of drawing, because then you have to remember, oh my gosh, what am I drawing? Those are definitely all my favorite activities that I like to do with my kiddos working on articulation, language, and receptive goals. There's so much more. There's a lot more that I do usually, but these are just the basics. These are my go-to and the ones that I have found success in with my kiddos ranging from all types of ages. I will share all the resources that I mentioned in this video in the description box below. If you guys have any other questions or anything else that you want to see on my channel regarding SLPA content, definitely let me know. Thank you guys for watching my channel. Hope you guys have a great day. Stay awesome, stay true, stay humble. Bye.